Here in College Park, the University of Maryland and Miami. When these two get together, it's always a close ball game. It was tonight. Maryland winning 75-70. Welcome back inside, everybody. Tim Brand along with Dan Bonner. Mark Turgeon wanted to see how his team would respond coming off the loss down at Virginia this past weekend. Boy, James Padgett and Sean Mosley come out and hit 16 of the first 19 points from Maryland, and they had the early lead, then showed some resilience.
Well, I think that Mark Turgeon has to be happy with the way his team responded. You know, Mark, he's one of those guys, and as a head coach, you always see your team's weaknesses, but the Terrapins really played hard tonight, and you're right. It was the inside play. It was Mosley and Padgett that got them going early, and then they were able to withstand some Miami runs. Played really well down the stretch, did the Terps.
Let's take a look at these highlights. We'll show you how it did start.
Well, it started with Maryland going inside. James Padgett he made his first 5 shots of the game. He scored 9 points in the first half, finished with 16 points and 6 rebounds, including a big offensive rebound and 3-point play that put the Terps ahead in the second half. Stoglin had 8 points in the first half, including a 3-point basket. Kenny Kaji got off early. He had 9 points in the first half. Trey McKinney-Jones came off the bench. He scored 8 points in the first half, made a couple of 3-point baskets. Miami led by 4 at the break. In the second half, it was back and forth. The Terps were able to score close to the basket. Terrell Stoglin, he struggled shooting the ball, makes an impossible shot here, and then at the end of the game, it was Sean Mosley. Nick Faust taking it here to the basket. He had 8 points, 8 rebounds. He had 4 assists. Kenny Kaji tried to keep Miami in, and he finished with 16 points in the game. Durant Scott drove the ball to the basket effectively, but he fouled out down the stretch. And Mosley, after scoring 8 points early, he scored 7 points in the last minute and a half. Was a big factor here. A big steal by Nick Faust, and then on the next possession, Miami just kicks it out of bounds. So the Hurricanes turn it over down the stretch. The Terps making free throws. That's why Mark Turgeon is happy.
That Maryland 3 you showed us by Mosley when they were down 5 was huge as you look at the final statistics.
Maryland, pretty good defense. Miami shooting under 41%. You can see Maryland with 15 assists. They only had 3 against Virginia. Miami only with 5. The Terps doing a great job on the board.
And moments ago, Dan had a chance to visit with senior captain Sean Mosley.
Thank you very much, Tim. Sean, you guys were obviously disappointed with your effort in the second half against Virginia. What did you think of your effort tonight?
I think all the guys that came in the game contributed, and you know, I think this win was a team win, and Coach always tell us, you know, we're gonna have some slippage in games, and today we just came out and gave it all. We don't have nothing to lose from here on out.
Well, now let's talk about your game. You started very quickly, then you didn't score for a while, and then you were able to get some stuff down the stretch. What was the key to that? Well,
it's just being aggressive. You know, I'm a senior, and Coach allowed me to take big shots when the time is needed, and then I stepped up and hit some big threes and made some free throws down the end. But, you know, it comes down to a team win, you know, sharing the basketball and getting the stops down the stretch when we need it.
Well, tell me about Nick Faust. You know, he didn't score a lot of points tonight, but he had a lot of rebounds. What about that steal at the end of the game?
Coach always say Nick is one of our best defenders, and we know Durant Scott was going to try to drive, and, you know, Nick crowded him a little bit and got his hand in and got the steal. You know, I always tell Nick, just keep playing hard, even if your shot falling in the defense end. You know, that really helped the team out, and today we came out and played together and got the win.
Well, it's nice to see you smiling again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck. Tim, back to you.
All right, Dan, thank you. The game had 3 ties, 6 lead changes. Miami led by 8, but the Terrapins fought back to win it. The final score 75-70. So long, everybody.